Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, this is the FLIGHTLINE P-38. And this will be the first flight. Wait for the deers. And this is going to be the first flight after my gear repair. Remember the last time I flew it down there, I was taxied in the grass and one of the retracts just fell out. They just didn't. No damage to the retract or the plane, just not enough glue. So I've since gone back and epoxied them in, and they ain't coming out now. So, and I did, if I remember it, I did both mains. Now the nose gear was fine.
Motors are on.
All right, we're gonna fly in my high rates. I may go to mid rates. Kind of windy, kind of cross freeze, but that's normal for me. So timer set for 5 minutes. Running dual 2700 China Hobby batteries. Right, left, up, down, right, left. All right. Now the plane does not have suspension gear. Just has a regular, very sturdy chicken wire, but that's okay. I don't have to have that. It would be a nice upgrade, but upgrading the nose is kind of a pain in the butt. You actually have to split your nose gear servo in half and then put a new pin edge. It's kind of complicated. All right, we're gonna try high rates because I haven't flown this plane in a hot minute. Might end up going to mid rates. All right, here we go.
Up.
Actually, I put a little too much up elevator in. Wind is definitely messing with it.
Time remaining 4 minutes. Retracts deployed.
And definitely windy today. All right. Tell you what, she's not being an easy flyer today. What I mean is just the wind is atrocious.
Mid-rates 80.
You know, we're going to switch to mid-rate, see if I don't like that a little bit better. The wind is not being nice today. All right.
Time remaining 3 minutes. Gear is up.
Yeah, I like mid-rates a whole lot better. Whole lot less touchy.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Vertical flight's not a
Retracts
problem.
deployed. Landing flaps. Flaps are up. Landing flaps.
She slows right down.
Takeoff flaps.
I didn't really notice much in the way of ballooning with the flaps, so, or diving for that matter. Let's try takeoff flaps this time. Yeah, she's a handful today with she's a handful today with that wind. All right, takeoff flaps are in.
Gear is up. Flaps are up. Time remaining 1 minute. Retracts deployed. Landing flaps.
All right, I can see that my retracts are down.
Seconds.
All right. A little bit of a greaser on that last landing. Definitely like my mid rates better. All right.
Flaps are up. Props are secured. Safe to approach.
All right, now I flew with the tanks on. Let's take it back to the bench, talk about it. All righty, right off the bat, let's talk about rates. Okay. Now my high rates
100.
are 100% throws, 30% expo, all the way around. Okay, that's ailerons, elevator, and rudder. Okay, let me make sure that my rudders. Okay, yeah, rudder, same thing, 30% expo. All right, now the mid rates, which I found I liked better, 80%, 30% expo all the way around. That's elevator, aileron, and rudder. That seemed to work better. Okay, like I said, I've got a Lemon RX Gen 2 7 channel Lemon RX Gen 2 receiver, so I don't have AS3X, but I do have the adjustable gains on a mod. I'll be on the roller here, so I can adjust according to the flight. Flap settings. Flaps up are a negative 100%. No, there's no mix needed at all. Takeoff is they're split flaps, negative 30%, no mix. And then landing is a positive 10% with no mix. Now, when you're, you know, it says no mix, but yet still I see my elevator moving. You know what that tells me? that I have, that's right, I'm sorry, I have set up a flight mode. Okay, so let me just show you, I can tell you what that is. I'll go to my monitor screen, okay, and then when I put my elevator's at neutral, okay, well, it's at neutral. It's at negative 20% because you, negative 20 on your monitor page. Negative 20 because you got to have some up elevator for a neutral flight. Okay, I want to say that's maybe 3 millimeters of up elevator. Okay, now when I deploy takeoff
flaps.
that adjusts down to a -2, so it goes down about 3 millimeters. And then when I go to landing
flaps,
then that goes down about 5 millimeters. So, and a 2-second deployment on that. So you can take a look at that elevator.
Takeoff flaps.
Takeoff
Flaps are up.
and flaps up. So you're gonna have about 3 millimeters up of when you're in neutral, just flying straight. Then when you do takeoff, basically your elevator becomes level, and then when you do landing, you're going to have a few about 3 or 4 millimeters down of elevator mix. So that's just how that eyeballing that, and so, but you can take a look at how that looks, and that, let me do that again, so you can kind of keep an eye on that when you set yours up. This has been set up by the book, from the manual, from the FLIGHTLINE manual. So understand that. Now, that takes care of the rates. Now we had 22 seconds left on a 5-minute timer. Okay, you got your latch here. Let me show you, before we go over the battery port, let me show you my arrangement inside. Okay. I've got two 2700 China Hobbies side by side, XT60, and there is where the 7-channel Lemon RX stabilized receiver goes. Okay, got the tanks on, sequence gear, sequence doors. Let's check our battery real quick. First battery had 45% left. Second battery, 46%. So they're pretty darn close to each other. Now, when you're putting this hatch on, kind of narrow, I actually kind of shaved a little bit of foam on the inside of the hatch to make this fit. You tongue and groove the front end, pull your hatch, and then kind of massage that down. Okay, massage your battery down. Now, the P-38, just like the real one, these are counter-rotating props, but they don't go in, they go outboard, they go outwards. That is how the real plane does, so that's how the model does. Okay, you've got landing lights on the wing there, right there. Got your nav lights on the top and the bottom of the wingtips, and then you've got these flashers on the underside. Now later on we'll do another flight when the light starts going down a little bit, and be able to see that a whole lot better. And next flight I'll take these tanks off. Now these tanks just magnetic on, very simple, just push down, and the pylons that they attach to, you glue those in place. And that's all there is to it, folks. That is the FLIGHTLINE P-38 in the Allied green livery. Great flying plane. Just remember, you do need 3 or 4 clicks of up elevator for her to fly neutral, just the way she is. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, folks. God bless y'all. Don't forget, faith, family, and friends, God is good. And that is the FLIGHTLINE P-38. Bye, y'all. Hey folks, all right, bonus flight with the FLIGHTLINE P-38 Allied Green. Lights sun's gone down a little bit now, so now we can kind of see these lights a little bit better. All right, here we go.
Starting the fun over. Flaps are up. Gear is up.
Huh? Oh. A little bit right aileron.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Boy, that's a beautiful plane. Bring it closer to us. All right, you're flying along, and you lose power. What should you do? All right, starts dropping the wing off to the right, but just a touch. Just a touch. All right, let's do that again, but into the wind. Flying along, lose power. Ah, start slumping forward. All right. Can really see them lights on that belly this time.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
All right.
Retracts deployed. Landing flaps.
All right, that's 2 landings for the price of 1.
Flaps are up.
Get turned around there. Yeah, I'm liking mid-rates a whole lot better. See if I can't improve on that landing. I got a little bit of a cross breeze, so it's messing with me. And that's one thing I have a hard time with is crosswind landings. That's my hardest or thing I need to work on the most.
Flaps are up. Gear is up.
All right. Rate of flight's okay. Don't have to hold all that much down elevator.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
All right. Let's see how she reacts to like a tail slide. Well, really didn't set it up well for a tail slide.
Retracts deployed.
All right, make sure my gear is down. I'm gonna bring her by with the gear down. Okay.
Landing flaps.
A little bit better. I'm not real crazy about how she plopped down, but
Flaps are up.
still got one more takeoff and landing. I do like the way she flew. This got some pair of 2700 roaring tops, and I like the way she's flying with them.
1 Landing flaps. Flaps are up. 30 seconds.
Okay.
20 seconds.
Yeah, she slows down enough. I don't think I'm going to use flaps.
Ten.
Whoa! That could have been bad.
Landing flaps.
Started dropping that wing there at the end. But we got it.
Timer expired.
Got a little hairy there at the end.
Props are secured. Safe to approach.
Exactly 0 time on a 5-minute timer. I think it's 5 minutes.
Starting the fun over.
5 minutes. All right, prop is off. Let's check these gear real quick because that was some pretty hairy landings. And let me check his gear. It's just chicken wire gear, so it's not suspension. Go wait on the doors. Okay, let me let gravity help them out just to be on the safe side.
Retracts deployed.
They want to drop quicker than the doors want to open, but they're fine. All right, let's check our battery real quick. And like I say, this was just the bonus flight. We went over everything on the first flight. Got two 2700s in the exact same spot I had the last two in. 53% on that one. 55% on that one. So about the last time we had two China Hobby 2700s, and we had, I think, 46 and 45. So pretty comparable. So really, set your timer for 6 minutes, and you shouldn't have 6.5 minutes. Shouldn't have any issue at all. All right, folks. Well, there you go. Oh, CG. I don't have the actual numbers, but I will put it in the description of the video. I've got it marked here. It's basically 3 knuckle. If you go from the top of the wings, I would go from underside the way you're landing, but this is where I have it marked. About 3 knuckles in for a grown man's finger, right there. And so basically right there. Let me turn it upside down. Landing gear. Oh, I do have it marked on underside. Never mind, I do have it. I got so many planes I forget what is what. But still kind of being a little bit tail heavy. That's one of the reasons why they want you to put a little bit of that default up elevator. Because if you bring the batteries any further forward, then the battery hatch won't close. So a little bit of up elevator to keep her trim, and she flies fine. Well, there you go. That was the bonus flight. God bless y'all. This is the FLIGHTLINE P-38 saying God bless, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and then beautiful warbirds. Bye, y'all.